Hi, welcome in to Love Goddess Tarot. Today's pick a card love reading is going to focus on messages about your next boyfriend. And today you have 4 cards to choose from. They are 4 knights in the deck. This is the Ethereal Visions deck. And group 1 has the Knight of Swords. Group 2 has the Knight of Pentacles. Group 3 has the Knight of Wands. And group 4 has the Knight of Cups. So take a moment, see who's calling to you. The timestamps will be below. I'll see you in just a minute. Hey, number 1, let's get started with your reading today. Today you were drawn in by the Knight of Swords energy. And the Knight of Swords is facing you, is coming straight at you, as opposed to the other knights. Only the Knight of Wands was also facing directly forward. The Knight of Swords has the sword right kind of in the middle of his head. And so it's like, I feel like from his heart to his through his mouth, through his mind is very direct. So he just feels to me like somebody that knows what he wants. He's ready to take action. And he's ready to go. So I'm feeling someone who has decided they like you. Once they've decided they like you, once they've decided you're someone they want to explore, they go for it. Okay, this is a fast moving energy, and this is one of the few nights that I actually talk about the description here, because for me this is one very rare instance where I get a very specific person with angular features, lighter eyes, and lighter skin. Okay, so that's the energy around this person, kind of physically, and the initial sort of responses. Swords are connected to air signs, and they are great communicators. They can talk, they can have great conversations. Air signs are connected to Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini energy. So that's where we're starting. Now let's see where we're going. Wow, yes, this person is ready. They are ready to make you this offer. This is a new person coming into your life. This isn't an existing person, like someone that you've dated before or someone that you're currently dating. This is somebody that is completely new. This is a fresh start. They are definitely ready. They are emotionally available. This is like they're ready to just kind of um, they're ready to put down the sword and take out their heart. So it's like I feel like this person is going to um, tell you pretty quickly how they feel after you meet. So it could be one of those situations where it's like pretty quickly into dating, like maybe just a first date or a couple of dates, and they're going to say how they feel. They're going to say that they're really wanting to explore something with you in a really deep way. The Ace of Cups is this beautiful gift from the universe. It's all about emotions and intuition and love and feelings. It's connected to the zodiac signs Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio, and obviously to the element water. You know, it's like the overflowing abundance of love, of creativity, of fertility. Love is flowing through this person. They have very, very strong feelings for you. Um, yeah. Ooh, so this is exciting. Okay. Five of Pentacles reversed. So this person has gone through oh, I'm sorry, this is the Four of Pentacles reversed. Ooh, okay, that's completely different. Wait a minute. Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles is really a card of somebody like who's really looking for stability, security, but almost holding on too tight. So sometimes it can indicate somebody who is a little bit controlling on a bad day, or somebody that's focusing on the material things in life. But with this, you know, this is somebody that is letting go of that. Somebody who's really working hard to not focus on superficial things. I feel like they are in the process of learning to let go of that. Okay. I feel like this is probably the first connection that they are going to be so almost like, I just feel like open, like almost vulnerable. I feel like this is probably going to be the first time that they show themselves so quickly with you. But let's see what else comes through here. High Priestess reverse, Two of Swords. The High Priestess is interesting because you have that Ace of Cups, which is like that beautiful, open, emotional, intuitive energy. And then you have the Four of Pentacles, which is more of that practical consideration, money, all that. And then the High Priestess comes through, who's the number 2 card, and she comes through with the Two of Swords, okay, representing this knight having to make a decision. And also with the High Priestess representing the emotion. She has a very balanced sense of both her intuitive knowledge and her practical knowledge. Um, and her intuition. And when it's reversed, you're like a little bit detached from that or afraid to move forward. So this is kind of interesting that this person is coming through with those twos. Twos are about relationships, obviously, but they're also about choices. And the Two of Swords has to make a difficult choice. The Two of Swords has to really trust their intuition on something and let go of the mind, which is really funny. Like I said, I'm really just feeling this person, it's hard for them, you know? Um, there's some sort of confusion here, and I don't know why, but there's definitely some sort of confusion and some sort of conflict or some sort of decision has to be made. Why is it that this person is confused? Obviously, they're a little disconnected. It could be they have gotten bad advice from someone about love or someone close to them. Could be an earth sign, somebody close to them, maybe a female energy that's giving them bad advice about this situation. But let's pull a card and say, why? Why are you confused, Knight of Swords? What's going on with you? Oh, Six of Swords. They have to leave behind a situation. Oh, okay. That's what the security is. That's what they're letting go of. Okay. Now, there's a couple of things. I mean, obviously, there's a million things because there's a lot of people listening. But what I'm getting, the hits that I'm getting, are two different stories. One is that this person has to leave security of a good job or home or family, and they have to move on to get a job or to go in search of something. And that's leaving them feeling a little vulnerable, which is why they kind of have that armor on at first, but then they meet you and they're so open. They didn't expect to have this connection. The second one is that they have to leave behind a relationship. Okay. And or they could have been, cheated on, because we have the one sword here, we have two swords here, that makes three of swords is a heartbreak. Then we have the six, they're leaving it behind. Sixes are also a connection to the Lover's card. So I do feel that this person may, have either recently been in a connection that was difficult, and they have to move on and leave. After they meet you, they realize very quickly they have to move on from the connection they're in. That's what it's feeling like. Okay, let's get some cards about you and this person. Let's get some cards about how you're feeling about this connection. Oh, mountain. Yes. The mountain represents obstacles to overcome. So, with the 6 of swords here, it does feel like it starts out as some sort of long distance connection. Like the mountain means that there is some sort of block. There's something you have to overcome. But with the sun at the top of the mountain, it's showing me that you do overcome it and it's worth it to you. Okay. You also have all these beautiful clover here or shamrocks. It's like, to me, it's worth the effort. Okay. It's worth the struggle. But there is a bit of a struggle, and it can be because of distance. Okay. It could be also because of another love situation. This person has to make a decision. Maybe they have to move to be closer to you. Okay. Which is why they're nervous, because they have to let go of the security of their job or where they're living. Okay, this is all starting to make sense. Is there anything else we need to know for you about this connection today? Oh, wow. Look at that. You got the boat. And we have the boat for your person. So yeah, we're on the right track here. And what number is it? 3. So yeah, there's some sort of triangle situation. The boat is good. I mean, so the boat represents prosperity, something successful business. It's also a card of travel and long distance journeys. So again, we're getting the fact that there's probably a distance between you, and this is a long distance relationship. Okay. It sometimes can mean that this person is from overseas. So this person could be from a foreign country, or from, like in the States, from California to New York, like a long distance. There definitely, this also shows, the winds of change, some big change coming. Wow. Okay. Could be a connection to work, meeting them because of work or a work trip. Aha. Fox. Fox is interesting. I worry just when the fox comes up that somebody isn't being honest, or that this is something sort of secretive at first. Huh. Let's pull a card on, let's pull a card on the fox. It definitely could be, okay, the fox is coming through as male energy. The King of Wands. The King of Wands reversed is someone who's manipulative, somebody who isn't being honest. Okay, so I want you to be cautious about this, because what I'm feeling like is this person could come on strong, There might be another situation going on that you're not aware of, um, another relationship or something that they really need to make a decision about, because there could be a female energy around them that they're not talking about, or there could be an unresolved relationship issue with that they need to move on from. There's something also possibly about money with the Four of Pentacles reversed. But the King of Wands, when he's reversed, he's not honest. He's selfish. He's manipulative. So there's a male figure here. Let's pull another card. One more about this King of Wands person. Oh, Five of Cups. Yeah. Okay. So it's not horrible. It is that they may be hiding the fact that they have recently gone through a really bad hurt. It could be because of their ego that they don't tell you about it. See how the Three Cups are turned over, and then there's the Two Cups standing up. The Two Cups is a good indication for us because we have the Ace here. So I think this, honestly, what I think is this person's gone through some sort of a hurt. They can be keeping that to themselves because they don't want to mess up this connection. What I would suggest here is that you ask a lot of questions, get all your questions answered, and I would say start out as friends first with that Two of Cups. Try and slow things down a little bit just so that you can take the time to figure out if this person is going to, really be honest and tell you everything you need to know. Okay. But they may have to move to be with you, and that's kind of a big deal. So you got to give them time to figure it out. Okay. Where are the Astro dice? Here they are. Okay. See the 5? That's the 5 of Cups. The 5th house in astrology is ruled by Leo as well, so this person could be a Leo. Mars is movement. We have 2 boats, 2 ships, and we have the earth energy of Virgo, okay? Virgo could represent that 4 of Pentacles energy, the work energy. Yeah, so you could be dealing with a Virgo, you could be dealing with a Leo. There's definitely movement and change here. 5 is also movement and change, and you have the 5 of Cups. So yeah, there's somebody who's gone through something, and you just need to take the time to figure it out. I do think this person does have feelings for you. I just think that they have a past hurt that they may be concealing. Okay? That's your reading for today. Please be sure to subscribe before you leave. So many people watch and don't subscribe. It's free, it's easy, it helps me. It doesn't cost you anything. So click that button. Click the notification bell after you do that so you'll be notified when I post a new reading. Write your comments below. I love connecting. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about this person. And have you been in this situation before, or are you feeling like this is something that's going on now? I'd love to know. And if you're interested in getting a private reading, either a 3-card or a 6-card, it's video recorded just like this. I post it right here on a private link so only you can watch it. And you can purchase that by using the links below. I'm sending you so much love, and I'll talk to you soon. Hey, number 2, let's get started on your reading about your next boyfriend. You chose the Knight of Pentacles, and this knight is always interesting to me in this deck because he is facing the past. And I think to myself, is this someone that has been kind of watching you for a while, or knows you, or is aware of you, or there's some sort of connection there? This is definitely someone who takes their time. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck, and he likes to be very sure before he makes a move. You know this type. They don't like to rush. They like to make sure everything's set up. You can see here that he's got all the field is plowed and he's ready. He's waiting. He's deciding, where am I going to plant my little pentacle here and the seed that's going to grow, because he's interested in growth. You see the tree there. He's interested in growth. He's interested in long-term security. He's not interested in like just quick dating. Okay. That's not who this person is. Okay. Let's see what's going on with him and who, what, where, all the goody things about this person. Okay, what do we have for the Knight of Pentacles? Let's find out a little bit more. Oh, okay. Okay. I'll tell you why I'm laughing, because it's like this is somebody that doesn't want to let go. Yeah. This feels like somebody that you may have had a connection with. Okay. It could also be with the Eight of Pentacles here that this person is going through some sort of transition with work or with their job. They're learning a new skill, or there's a connection to you two meeting because of a new job. The Eight of Pentacles shows that this person is working really hard and wants to, like I said, build a connection. I feel like they want to get this house up here. They're working on like saving money or making money or getting some sort of skill, but there's something that they have to let go of in order to kind of progress, and they're having a hard time letting go of it. So it could be a couple of things, but we're gonna, let's pull some more cards on this. This is interesting. Okay, first of all, I want to get a card on what they're holding on to, what needs to end that they are having a hard time ending with the Death card. So what is it? Let's get a card for the Death card. Aha, Eight of Wands reversed. Stuck energy, not moving forward. They're paused there. You can see that. You can see that he's paused. He's standing there. He's not moving. He's not on a horse. All of the other knights are on horses. You don't see his horse here. You just see him. That's an interesting note that I don't think I've noticed before, which I love. You can have these cards and these decks for years and years and years and see new things in every reading. Anyway, when the Eight of Wands is reversed, there's some sort of delays to your progress. There's obstacles to overcome. You need to go back and plan and strategize. There's another way. You missed something. You missed an important detail. You have to take care of it. So what is it? It's like, I get it. It's a delay. Those are 2 8s, by the way, too. Let's keep that in mind. The Artist reversed, the Five of Pentacles reversed. Yeah. This is a card that's unique to this deck. It's an extra card. The Artist. And look, he's looking out. There's a tree. It looks a lot like this tree. He's painting it. And there's also a house in the distance. You see that? Like this house. And that was reversed. This is all connected. Okay, so I think I have it. I think that this person has a bit of either they went through something financially, they lost their job, they didn't have a lot of money growing up. There's something about this sort of lack mentality where they don't feel like they have enough. They're disconnected from either the creative side of life or the spiritual side of life, and they're so focused on work, making money, and this sense of stability that sometimes they just freak out about relationships. Okay, that's the energy I'm getting overall. And I feel like they need to let go of that. They need to go back and realize that there are some fun things to do, like creative things, travel, romance. It's like I feel like they realize that something is missing and that they've worked too hard. I almost feel like they're a workaholic. And I don't know, there's going to be something about you and this connection and work, and also getting back in touch with the sort of more romantic, creative side of life. Okay. Interesting. Let's pull some cards for you. Let's see. So, this person is connected to the signs Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn to work, possibly. Um, Somebody who's very ambitious. Somebody who, like I said, has to feel secure financially, and it's a little out of balance. Okay. For you, you're coming through as the sun. There's the fire. There's the wand energy that they need to, you know what? Maybe they missed an opportunity with you in the past because they were so, um, you know, driven by work and driven by a desire to overcome something here, that loss, the financial loss. And now they're to this position where they've gone from the 5 of Pentacles reversed to the 8, so they've gained some security, and they're thinking back and saying, wow, this person was like so fun and joyful, and this is what I want. You're coming through as the sun. The sun card in the Lenormand deck can overcome any negative cards. So it's really a very, very positive card. And so you're just shining. You're just joyful. You're just, success. I just see success for you. So let's see what else comes through for you. Ah, okay, the snake. The snake is connected to female energy. So it's someone you have to watch out for. Could be someone you're working with, someone that's a frenemy, somebody that doesn't have your best interests at heart. Now, you come through as the sun, so it's not going to touch you, okay? But they might try. So just be aware of a female that may kind of throw a wrench in this plan here, or if you are attracted to this person and you decide you want to date them, there's somebody, a female energy, that could try to sabotage it. Yep, there he is. Now, isn't this interesting? We have the Knight that you started with facing the past, and we have the Gentleman card coming in facing the future. I'm going to want to pull some cards on this guy and see if this is another person that comes in as well, or if we're still talking about the Knight of Pentacles. If the snake is a woman that is this person's ex, don't worry about it, because see how he's looking away? Snake's looking that way, he's looking this way. So he's not interested in whoever this is. If this is someone you work with, because I'm kind of getting that vibe. Oh, look what's at the bottom of the deck. Okay, yeah, this is corporations, this is work. I wouldn't worry about it. Okay, so if this is someone you work with, which is, I'm kind of feeling like they've had their eye on you for a while and you may not even be aware of it. They've been sort of stuck. They've been obsessed with work, that they haven't even been social or connected with you. They see you as this beautiful, fun, joyful sun person. There could be a female around you or them at work that might have something to say. Just ignore her. Ignore her. Yeah, this is climbing up the corporate ladder. For some of you, this could be a boss. So it could be a little sticky. You're just going to have to, you're going to have to figure it out. But I'm going to pull a card on the snake. Let's see if we can get any info about that snake. Who is the snake? Magician reversed. Ooh, very manipulative person. Either could be a Gemini or a Virgo. Okay. but it's somebody who's manipulative. Oh, they're either somebody that it is an ex, somebody they dated before, or someone that's just kind of projecting their crap and their um, they were cheated on or something like that. And so therefore, when somebody's like, every guy is a jerk because I've been cheated on, it's kind of that. But when the magician, this very smart person, when the magician comes through reversed, it shows misuse of power, misuse of talent. This is manipulation. So, and it's connected to Virgo and Gemini. So, a little bit of a warning. Um, but yeah. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. Let's pull. I mean, I'm fairly sure this is the night. Is there anything else I want to pull? Let's just get an advice. Let's get an overall advice card, and then I'll roll the Astro dice and we'll see if we get any further clues here. What's the advice here for you, number 2? Two of Wands reversed. Wow. Okay, isn't this interesting? So you got the 8 of Wands there for your person, the fire energy of the sun, and now the advice card is the 2 of Wands. So as I said before, wands are about making plans, creative things. When it's upright, it's like the world's at your fingertips, you're planning your future. When it's reversed, it's kind of like um, there's there you want to do you're interested, and 2 is interesting because you have to make a choice, and it's also a connection to relationships. um, but it's like you want to go for it, but you're stuck for some reason and you're afraid to go for it. um, and it could be because you're stepping out of your comfort zone. It could be because of this snake. So just don't let other people keep you stuck. If you do want to explore this, try go for it. Just make your choice based on you, not on what other people think. Okay? And take your time. Let it play out. Cancer, 7th house, North Node. North Node is a karmic connection. It's part of your path. It's part of you growing. So this can be one of those relationships that just helps, you grow. Will it be long term? I can't tell you right now, but this is a quick reading. This is a pick a card reading. If you want to dig deep into it, if you found that this really has meaning for you, if you are in this situation or a similar situation, I can do a private reading for you. Use the links below. But for today, I can just say that we have Cancer energy coming through. We have the 7th house, and the 7th house is connected to Libra, to long-term partnerships and marriage, one-on-one relationships, also open enemies. That could be the snake. Um, and that North Node, meaning it's a growth opportunity for you. Okay. That's your reading for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please be sure to hit subscribe before you leave. There's so many people that come all the time and don't subscribe, and it's just a click and it doesn't cost you anything. So go ahead and hit it. Hit the notification bell afterwards, and you'll be notified whenever I post a new reading. Write your comments below. I'd love to hear if you've either ever been in this situation where there's a little snake around, or if you are really connecting with this reading, or just say hello and let me know where you're listening from. And again, if you do want a reading, you can get a general reading. You can ask a specific question. Go ahead, use the links below. It takes about a week, sometimes longer, sometimes less. It all depends on how many requests I have. Right now, I have quite a few, so it will probably be a week. And you can email me your question or get a general reading. It's recorded just like this, and you watch it right here on a private link, so it's super easy. Sending you lots of love. Hey, number three, you chose the Knight of Wands today, and the Knight of Wands is the fiery, fast, passionate knight. This is someone that has a lot of energy. They've got that creativity. They're ready to roll. Their horse is like going fast. They've got the flame, that red on their head. Sometimes when you see that salamanders can represent that they've been through things or that nothing's going to stop them. They're just like, they're charging ahead. A lot of times this is connected with sweep you off your feet, energy, romance, passion. Um, it's also connected to the fire signs Leo, Sag, and Aries. But let's see what's going on. Who is this knight? I'm going to pull cards about him. I'm going to pull cards about you. We're going to find out about this connection, all the details. So let's get started with the Knight of Wands. What do we have? Who is this? What's going on with this person? Ooh, okay. Wow. Ace of Cups right in the center. Beautiful. This is a new person coming into your life. This is new energy. This is, their heart is open. They have the cup represents intuition. It represents love, your feelings, your emotions, and the water flowing out of it, overflowing, means there's a lot of emotions. There's a lot of feelings here. This person has the feels. There's a lot going on here. You're coming through as the Queen of Pentacles, and this is showing someone who is not like the Knight of Wands. This is somebody who is more grounded, somebody that's focused on family, somebody that's focused on um, nurturing and kindness. This is earth energy. So you could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You don't have to be. You could possess the qualities of the Queen of Pentacles, no matter what your sign is. There's the beautiful grapes there. It's somebody that likes to make things nice for other people. You know, when you come over, they want to make a nice meal. They want to set the table and make it beautiful. They like to be home. They like family. They like, creating that wonderful safe space where you can show your emotions. They're nurturing and they're kind. Um, and so this person is very much focused. See how she's looking at that pentacle? She's focused on security and she's looking down. And he's coming swooping in and he's saying, listen, I'm crazy about you. But she's like, well, are you going to be around for more than a week? Because that's what I'm interested in. So this is kind of an interesting story. He's definitely looking for someone that is different than him. I think he wants to be this sort of firecracker, but he actually is attracted to people that balance him out. I love it. Okay, let's see what else we get about this connection. What else do we have about the Knight of Wands? Oh, wow. This has been coming up. This came up twice, and the Ace of Cups came up twice. Yeah, would it be helpful if I could remember which group? If we're only on 3. Well, go back and look, and if you feel drawn to either of the others, or if you did when you were choosing this one, I would listen to 1 or 2, because you might have messages there too. Oh, wow. Okay. We have the 4 of Pentacles reversed and the 5 of Pentacles reversed and the Magician. Wow. Okay. So yeah, if you're feeling drawn to listen to, I believe, number 2, I would check it out. I'm wondering if this is for you or for them. I wasn't really specific about it. I was just wanting to know more about the connection. So I feel like this is more about you. If this feels like you, tell me in the comments. But it feels like you have this concern about being manipulated. I feel like for some of you, and this isn't for everyone, you've been manipulated by someone or lost money or were like used for money. And that seems to be something that you are sensitive to. So you're a little cautious. You're a little cautious about this person. Okay. But they're coming through good. They're coming through good so far. So that could just be, a nervous energy because of the past. But let's pull some cards on you and this connection. Let's pull some cards on you specifically. I'll use the Lenormand deck for you. So we're very clear. But even if this isn't you and it's this person, the Knight of Wands, this is about some sort of worry about money and being taken advantage of. Okay. But it feels like it's the Queen, obviously. She's sitting there staring at the Pentacles. So she's worried about that. Security is her thing. Okay. Let's see about you. Bouquet. Oh. Bouquet is very romantic energy. It's a gift. It's like the Ace of Cups. This person's coming in very romantic. It's like they're going to show you how they feel. They're going to make those gestures. This person is going to try to win you over, and you're going to like it. I mean, the bouquet with the Queen of Pentacles shows me that this person is being considerate of you and what you like. The garden. Ooh, okay, the garden. The garden shows that there could be a connection between the two of you and like where you live, okay? Or you could meet in a public place, okay? The garden means this person could make some sort of a public gesture, meaning they, they bring you flowers when you're at something, some event or something, or you know what I mean? It's like there's some sort of sweet gesture or romantic gesture made in public. This person's not hiding how they feel. Let's put it that way. This can be some sort of like a community place, a park somewhere in the countryside. This is just about like being in nature, being outdoors. There could be a connection with meeting this person at some sort of event, a community, a farmer's market. Ooh, could be a farmer's market. And they're smitten. They are smitten by you. Oh, okay. So this is the fish. This is an abundance of energy and opportunities. Wow. It could just be someone that is going to have a lot of success, have a lot of um, opportunities. Um, yeah, it's just like a lot of money. Could be an inheritance. Um, so I feel like there's something here since the card came up under all of this money woes. It's kind of interesting because I just feel like there's that seems to be in part of the story here, this money situation. And I don't know if it's that you have a lot or that you are taken advantage of or that you have a business that you're protecting. This person comes in, meets you at, like, say you own a shop or something, and it's a public place, and they come and they visit and they bring you flowers. They're just showing you they really like you. And you're just very sort of cautious, like, what is this person after? It kind of feels like. But so far, I don't get any negative feelings about them. So let's find out. I'm going to pull a card on the community, garden, and then I'm going to pull a card on the fish to get more. Let's see. Let's get a card on the community message, the garden. What do we need to know about the garden? Ah, Ten of Pentacles reversed. So there she is. She's the queen. This is like family business. This is family support. This is inheritance. This is stability. This is security. It's reversed. Wow. That's so, okay. So this is Capricorn energy. And you can see this is somebody with like their grandfather and patting the dog on the head, and they have the beautiful house that they're in. And what's kind of interesting is you look at the queen here. Look, she's got the grapes. Maybe you own a vineyard. Maybe you own a liquor store. Maybe you own a restaurant, or your family owns a restaurant. Ooh, maybe if I have just got goosebumps. Somebody, this is your story specifically. I nailed it. Somebody has a restaurant in the community, and this person comes in, and this is where you meet. This is how you meet. For some of you, that's what's going on here. But anyway, the family's not crazy about it. That's where the hesitation is. The family is worried about their money. Wow, because this person comes on strong. There's something they don't trust about them. Huh. Wow. But what I want to say here is there's something about your family's wealth and some sort of conflict with this person, or some sort of conflict in general. Like maybe you dated someone and they took advantage of your family or your business, or there was some sort of loss connected to it. And this can also mean that you're putting material wealth above feelings. You're nervous. You're like, I'd rather stay secure in where I am than take a chance. But, just make sure that that security you think you want is really serving your highest good. Okay. Wow. This is interesting. Okay. So I think I figured it out. But I'm going to pull a card on the fish just because we can. Why not? Even though I'm very confident in this reading, let's just pull one more. I'd love to get a card on the fish. Page of Wands. Wow. Interesting. Page of Wands. This is a new opportunity, a new project, a new path. I just think that this this person, the Knight of Wands, the person you were drawn to in the beginning, here it is offering you something different, something new, and it is positive. Okay, it's different than what you've had before. It's going to open up your world. Could be this person's from a different town, a different country. That's why your family doesn't like it, because this person's going to take you away from them. But it looks like it's going to be fun, and it's an adventure worth exploring. Ooh, that's a goodie. Please write your comments below and tell me if this is your story or you're connecting. I'd really love to hear it. Okay, so we have second house, Gemini, Venus. We've got love, we've got romance, we've got that beautiful bouquet message of a romantic here. Gemini, two. So there could be two people, okay? There could be two people interested in you at the same time, one of which is someone your family approves of, and one of which comes flying in out of nowhere, which you really are swept off your feet by, and they don't like it. We have Gemini here. So there could be Gemini energy. And we have the second house, which is, drum roll, the house of money, possessions, money you earn from your job, Taurus. Okay, it's all this. It's all this. So that's a consideration. Let me know This is very interesting. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Please subscribe before you leave if you haven't. So many people come, stop by, don't subscribe, watch my content all the time. It's free, it helps me, it costs you nothing. So just click that, click the subscribe button and then the notification bell, and you'll be notified whenever I post a new reading. If you want to get more details about this, you can purchase a private reading. 3 card or 6 card. The links are in the description box below. I record it just like this and you watch it on a private link. You can email any question you have or details about your love situation, or you can get a general reading. It takes about a week depending on how many requests I have. Right now I've got quite a few, so it is going to take probably the full week, maybe a little more. But sometimes I get them done sooner. I try to. So it all depends on how many readings I'm doing every week. Okay. So I send you so much love and I'll talk to you soon. Hi, number 4, you were drawn to the Knight of Cups energy today. And the Knight of Cups here is definitely looking at the future. He's got a cup in his hand and he's saying, listen, you're the one. This is what I want to do. He's very sure of himself. He's lifted up his helmet there, the little thing that covers it. And so it's like he's showing himself. Okay. He has armor on, but he wants you to see his eyes. He wants you to know that he's real. He's holding that cup, which is his heart, in his hand, literally. And he's ready to go forward into the future with you. And it's a very genuine offer, very genuine person. We love the Knight of Cups. He is definitely the most sensitive knight in the deck, but he doesn't move slowly, right? He's not like the Knight of Pentacles. He definitely moves, when he's ready, when he's comfortable, but he doesn't take forever. And so it just feels to me like this is someone who's very sure of himself, has a lot of confidence, and is connected to water sign energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. On his chest plate there, he's got fish, indicating Pisces energy. There's his horse. You see it right here. Okay, so he's moving towards the future. He feels confident. Let's see what else we find out about him. I'm going to pull cards on him. I'm going to pull cards on you and how you feel and the connection. We'll see what we can find out about this, how you meet, all that kind of stuff. And whichever way this reading goes, I like to just let it flow. So let's see what we have about the Knight of Cups. Any details? Let's get some info. 4 of Swords. Interesting, because look, you're seeing somebody who has that armor on. So this is definitely him. And he's taken a rest. He had to take a step back for some reason. We'll get into that in a second. Queen of Swords reversed. Okay. I do feel like, bottom of the deck, I feel like you're going to meet him after an ending of a pretty long connection. I feel like this person went through a very karmic cycle of a relationship with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. And he took some time after that to really sort of take a step back and process. I feel like he was with someone who really didn't get him emotionally. He was closed off to them because they kept doing the same thing. They're a very critical person. They stabbed him in the back. There was some sort of betrayal. This was a very karmic connection. So you'll recognize this person because you'll find out eventually that they have had a long-term back and forth with someone. Either they were married or they were engaged and they broke up, or they were in a long-term relationship and the person cheated on them. It's like you're going to find this out. It's going to take a bit, but I don't feel like they're going to jump out with that information, but I do feel like this person comes to you with a very open heart because they've taken time to move on from a very long, long and painful connection with someone who is extremely critical of them. They just were a mismatch. Okay. What do we have about the Knight of Cups? Yeah, this is somebody that's used to having to do everything in the relationship because they didn't have a partner who um, who shared any of their like emotional stuff. The person was very closed off, caused them a lot of anxiety. We have 2 10s here. So this person definitely had an ending, like I said, before, like a massive chapter ends before they connect with you. And this caused them a lot of grief and heartache. And so, what they're looking for now is somebody who is going to share their dreams, their hopes, their wishes, and somebody who's really there as a partner for them. Okay. I definitely get the energy that this person's been through a lot, a lot in relationships. Okay. Yeah, there's the Cancer. Okay, so we're looking probably at someone who's a Cancer. We have the Chariot here. They've moved on. They're ready to go forward in their life. You see him facing forward. The Chariot is all about this person has control of their life. When you meet them, you may meet them because they've actually physically moved, but there's also just that spiritual energy and that sort of energy of just moving on in general with the Chariot, but it's definitely someone who's taken control of their life, who's moved on from a major, major relationship that was karmic. They had to go through it in order to be where they are now, to be open, to be themselves. Like, they have to learn their lessons, and we all do. And so that was part of it. Okay. And I feel like they understand that, but they've definitely done with it. It's not like it's something that's going to keep cropping up. They want a new direction. You can see that. They want a new direction. He has clear vision. His eyes are open. He's got that, the helmet is lifted up. Okay. He's in charge. He has the wand in his hand. He has the power and the strength to make changes. He's made hard decisions, and now he's being carried forward. He's ended something that was very painful, and now he's ready. Okay. So I feel like there could be a person coming in for you that just moved to where you're living after a divorce, a breakup, something like that. But yeah, this person is clear. They're clear. And we're getting Cancer energy for them. Okay, let's see what we have for you. What's coming through for you about this connection? Wow, okay, came in number 3 in the same spot. So that's that romantic gesture. This is a romantic person, very sensitive. This is, you like it because you feel appreciated. They're going to show you how they feel. Gifts and gift giving could be one of their love languages or your love language. You're going to enjoy it. It's, them showing their affection and love. They're very affectionate to you. They bring, flowers, romantic gestures. This is making you feel really good, this connection. Ooh, okay. So the Chariot could be travel. And I guess that's what we're getting, what's developing here, because we have the mountain. The mountain is something to overcome, and it's usually an indication there's success. You know, once you get there to the other side, you see the sun. This can indicate that they live at a distance. So the chariot could be you guys traveling back and forth, but it is successful. So it could be a long-term, a long-distance relationship. And look, good luck, good fortune. So no matter how long it lasts, look at the bottom of the deck. There's the sun again. Wow. Okay. Very successful. So yes, I think this is going to be a good relationship. This is abundance. This is joy. This is good luck, good fortune. This is the best card in the Lenormand deck. And you also have the sun here, which is showing success, joy, happiness. This card over, rules any sort of negative cards. So even though the mountain is not negative, it's some sort of obstacle to overcome, but you overcome it. Okay, so this is success. So yes, wow, this is a great connection. I'm excited for you. Okay, let's roll the after dice and see if there's any other messages. Okay, so we have possibly a past life connection here. We have the 12th house in astrology, which is Pisces ruled. So we do have the Knight of Cups. So we had Cancer indicated, and now we also have Pisces. You have Taurus. Maybe you're a Taurus, or there's a Taurus in this love connection as well. Taurus is about stability, security, long term. It's the second house in astrology, and that is the house of money, money from your career. There could be a connection here to career. And we have the North Node of Destiny. So yes, this is destined. But it also is with the North Node, you have to remember it's about stretching and growing. So that could be what this mountain is. There could be something that's going to require you in this relationship to stretch. But boy, does it pay off. I mean, this is an amazing reading for you as far as how you feel about this person and this connection. You know what? I'll pull you one card on the mountain. You really don't need any others, but even though it's pretty obvious, I'll just pull one for you. I feel like you want one. Somebody out there is tugging at me. I want to know what the mountain is. Okay, let's figure it out. Let's see what messages we get. Ooh, didn't see that coming. Okay, the mountain is actually a person. Probably that Taurus. Maybe that's why. Maybe somebody, when I rolled the astro dice, was like, oh my God, that's my ex, or that's, you know. Okay, this is male energy. Could be a father figure, could be someone who is giving you a lot of strength and stability, but at the same time, you have to kind of step out on your own. That's what I'm feeling. Take it as it is. You know who you are if that's what you needed to hear, but this is a person. Wow, could be another person in the equation at the time that you meet the Knight of Cups. That's your reading for today. Be sure to hit subscribe before you leave if you haven't. So many people come by, watch my content, and don't subscribe, and it's free. Just hit that button. Once you do that, hit the notification bell, and you'll be notified whenever I post a new reading. If you'd like your own private reading, if you have questions about this, or if you just want a general reading for yourself, or you have a specific situation you'd like answers about, go ahead and use the links below. I do 3-card and 6-card. I record them just like this, and you watch it on a private link right here. Takes about a week, depending on how many readings I'm doing at the time. Right now, I've got quite a few, so it'll probably be that full week. I try to do them sooner, but you know, sometimes it's a little more, sometimes it's a little less. And go ahead and use those links if you'd like one. I am sending you lots of love. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Write your comments below and say hi. I love knowing who's watching out there and what your connections were to today's reading. I'll talk to you soon.